let's talk about um they Joe and Jada need to change their show to Cap and Jada or Joe's lies and Jada's responses. Yo, this dude Fat Joe. Oh, I got an update in Fat Joe and TA the legend Terrence Dixon lawsuit. Um, TA's lawyer just filed a motion to strike. I got that paperwork as well. But I'll get into that later, right? Um, yo, this dude Fat Joe, bro. Either he know he lying or he be believing his lies. I just don't know what it is at this point with Fat Joe, bro. But the way this dude be lying, man, is like, yo, man, like, come on, Joe, you got to stop with these lies, bro. Like his new thing now is back in the days when we all became 5%ers, even myself, you know what I'm saying? And late 80s, you know, the Rakim era, you know, when dudes was getting knowledge itself and becoming a part of the 5% nation, right? We all at some point that was also a part of hip hop culture to me, right? You know, you got, you know, Rakim, you got what's the other dude? Um, you had the Poor Righteous Teachers, you had Lakim Shabazz, you had God, Lord Jamal, he ain't even Lord, he ain't even Lord Jamal, he's Lord Jamal, right? What's his real name? Lorenzo, they said. Um, anyway, but you know, Brand Nubians, you know, Sadat X, and you know, these are guys that was part of the 5% culture, but the most um, famous 5% I would say would be Rakim Allah, right? Oh yeah, King's Son. Thank you for that. You know, another one. Right. We uh we all studied our lessons, you know. A lot of dudes in my projects, you know, were guard body. Me, I never went fully into it because they were saying you had to change your name. And at that time, my pops had passed away. So the only thing I had of my father was his name. So, and I'm a third, you know, my father had his name. So I wasn't changing my name. They like, yo, man, choke, you can't be Arthur, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the white man's name. That's the devil name. That's the slave master's name. You know what I'm saying? You got to come with a righteous name. And my righteous name was going to be R. Kim, right? But I was like, nah, I'm not changing my name because, you know, that's the only thing that my pops left me with was his name to carry on his legacy. I'm not changing my name. But I did take all the lessons and study my lessons, you know, supreme alphabet, supreme mathematics, all the way through, right? So I just got the knowledge for myself and I didn't change my name. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for the most part, yeah, the WuTang members, Wu, yeah, a lot of dudes from Wu Tang was guard body. Um, I know Raekwon was. That's why you get Raekwon. I think the Jizza was. Uh, Old Dirty Bastard was. His righteous name was Ason. I believe RZA is. Who else? You God. That's why his name is You God. Who else in Wu-Tang? I would believe Jizza is. I think, yeah, RZA's name was Raheem or something like that. Who am I forgetting? I don't think Method Man was. True Master was. Um, who else? Somebody. It might be more. Um, and Prince Rakeem. Yeah, thanks. Um, for the most part, they all was, you know. But anyway, Fat Joe, I doubt highly being a Spanish dude. Not saying that it wasn't, it was a lot of Spanish 5%ers too. But Fat Joe is sitting here trying to say that he was a guard body and his name was Crack Kim. Crack Kim. Now, let me tell y'all something, right? Back when everybody was righteous, you know, not was righteous, were becoming righteous, because some of us still are, right? You will forever be have knowledge of self unless you went back to swining like Lord Jamal. Right? Uh, this dude, Fat Joe, man. Like this dude is he be clowning, man. I think this nigga want to be black so bad. It's just disgusting. Like, yo, let me see if I can find it real quick. This dude, he's such a liar, bro. Like, first of all, we all know when Fat Joe started being called crack, Joey Crack. Nobody was calling Fat Joe Joey Crack in the 80s. He was Fat Joe the gangster. Nobody was calling him crack back in the 80s. Crack was whack. They even had a goddamn mural downtown in Harlem that said crack is whack. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen it in the I Ain't No Joke video, or one of the Rakim videos. Harry B for president, or I Ain't No Joke. I can't remember. But this dude, Fat Joe, is such a liar, bro. Like, he's such a liar. It is comedy. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair uses are used permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational person use tips to balance in favor of fair use. And I'm using this clip under fair use, right? Let me put my, I need to go turn my lasagna off. Right? Let me just show y'all this, man. Like, I know Jay to be like, yo, man, this dude is such, his name should be Joe Cat. That's what we should start calling his Fat Joe. Joe Cat. Forget it, Joe Crack. Joe Cat. Like, listen to this, man. Look at Jada's face. That's Jada's face, his reaction to Joe telling this story, right? Yo, listen to this dude, man. He's such a liar, bro.
I come from a project called Godsfield, right? So also it was like the Mecca of the 5%ers. So I was the God crack kid, played God Allah. Yo, I'm telling you what it is, right? Crack kid was yo, listen.
Hey, yo, I swear to God to you, bro. Like, yo, this thing can make me want to call King's son. Like, this dude, like, matter of fact, I'm going to call King's son. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm going to call King's son right now, bro. Like, yo, I'm about to call this dude. I swear to God, bro. This nigga is such a liar, bro. This dude crack him, great God Allah. Yo, do you understand how hypocritical that is to call yourself crack in a room full of righteous men when we saying crack is whack and we trying to get people off crack and he wants to be crack Kim, the great God Allah. Yo, bro, man, this dude, bro,